This is the assignment worksheet for Qualify Level 5 Diploma Research Project with unit number H5059500. So in this video, I'll guide you about specifically the part 1 of the research project, which involves some of the assessment criteria. These are the 4 assessment criteria of the part 1 of research project. So let's get started. Now here you see this is the introduction part. So in this part, you have to provide a brief introduction in which you can discuss what is the importance of understanding theoretical perspectives. You can discuss like what are different research methodologies, what are different data collection methods in academic research. So this is how you can provide a general discussion about the assessment criteria of the part 1 of the research project, right? But make sure that you have to keep this introduction part very concise and focused under 150 words. Now let's discuss the specific assessment criteria of the part 1 of the research project. So this is the assessment criteria 1.1, which is to describe the 2 theoretical perspectives behind the research. So in this criteria, what you need to do is you have to describe 2 different theoretical perspectives, and for each one of the theoretical perspectives you have to briefly discuss its core ideas and the principles of the theories, and you can also provide a general discussion like how these perspectives generally approach the kind of research that you are thinking about, right? And for the assessment criteria 1.2, you need to justify the theoretical perspective chosen to answer your research question. Now, what does it mean? It means that from 2 perspectives, like the theoretical perspective that you have described under the assessment criteria 1.1, now what you need to do is you need to pick or choose any one of the 2 theoretical perspective that you think is the most suitable for addressing your specific research question, right? And once you have chosen any one of the theoretical perspectives, you need to answer like why did you choose that particular perspective and how does it help you understand the problems that you are identifying under the assessment criteria 1.2, right? Now, here is the assessment criteria 1.3, in which you need to evaluate different methodologies used in research as well as identify appropriate one to answer your research question. Now, this assessment criteria has its 2 parts. So, for the first part of the assessment criteria, in which you need to evaluate different methodologies used in research. So here it is all about the overall approach to conducting your research, right? For this part of the assessment criteria, you need to think about methodologies like qualitative research, quantitative research, and even the mixed methods. And you can discuss the strengths and weaknesses of each of these approaches. And then in the second part of the assessment criteria, you have to discuss like which one do you think would be the best or most effective in answering your research questions, and also give the reasons like why that choosing the specific methodology would help you answer the questions of your research project, right? Now, there comes the assessment criteria 1.4, in which you need to evaluate the different data collection methods available for your selected methodology. So, under this criteria, you need to choose specific ways or method that you will use to gather research data for your research project, right? And most importantly, explain how well each method of data collection aligns with your research needs and the kind of information that you are trying to gather under the assessment criteria 1.4. So this is all about the assessment criteria of the part 1 of the research project, in which you have to provide detailed answers like discussing the theoretical perspectives of each of the criteria along with linking these to your own research project, right? And once you have provided an effective answer to all these assessment criteria, you have to provide a conclusion as well, in which you can discuss the main points of all these assessment criteria of this part of the assignment under 150 words. And don't forget to provide the references of the sources that you use for collecting information for the whole of your assignment, and provide these references in proper Harvard referencing style, along with giving the citation against each of the criteria. So this is all about the assignment worksheet of Qualify Level 5 Diploma Research Project.